Good morning, students. We are going to have a class on understanding the self, and we've entered room number 15. As we all know that due to corona, you all are at your homes and you'll be missing the classroom environment. So I'm trying to create a bit of classroom environment for you online, and today we'll be discussing about understanding the self. So first of all, I'll introduce myself. I am Dr. Jyotpreet Kaur, and I'm assistant professor at Khalsa College of Education, GT Road. Today we'll be discussing about understanding the self. If you were all present in the class, I would have taken your introduction and we would have a nice discussion, because this is just a practical kind of a subject. And what is self? First, we need to know what is self. It is very important because education is basically development of holistic personality of an individual. And when we are talking about the self, the whole education process focuses on understanding the self. We need to know where do we stand, what are our positive attributes, attitudes, and what are our negative attitudes, and we need to modify our personality. The main focus of education is development of holistic personality. So thus understanding the self plays a very important role, because personality has its own pattern. Each personality has its own pattern. Some individuals, they are very shy, some are very extrovert, some are ambivert. So you all are would-be teachers. You need to develop yourself in such a manner that you at least turn out to be ambiverts, because we have to face the society, and in that aspect we need to be confident enough so that we are able to modify ourselves and we are able to face the society in the positive and negative terms. So the core of personality pattern provides the unity, that is the self. And the self system basically involves sum total of all that he can call his. What is individual's self? What a person calls his own self, that is his perceptions, beliefs, feelings, attitudes, values, which the individual has, and it is a system of central meaning that the individual himself has and his relation to the world around him. Basically, as we all know that no individual can exist alone. Human beings, they are social beings. Similarly, all of us, the teachers, cannot teach without the students, and no doubt this corona has forced us to come to this online teaching, but still we are trying to make this effort to somehow unite the individuals through these teaching processes. And it's really important because it focuses on the development of the personality of an individual. When we are talking about the society wants individuals who are confident enough and who know what are their feelings, what are their perceptions, what are their values. And this is a developing era. No doubt values are important, but there is a limit to each and everything. Nobody should ever say yes to any kind of injustice. Yes, some individuals have greater limits, some have lesser limits. So we as individuals, we need to understand what is our self. According to William James, self is empirical me. It is the sum total of all that a man can call his, his body, traits, abilities, material possessions, his family, friends, enemies, his vocations, avocations, and much else. According to James, these are the three constituents of self, that is the material self, social self, and spiritual self. Now, if we talk about a balanced individual of this present era, then that balanced individual needs to have a balance of material self, social self, and spiritual self. And what is material self? The material self consists of his material possessions. For example, the basic possessions, which are the basic necessities. What are those? Food, shelter, and clothes. So these to some extent show what kind of a person you are. But again, we as teachers cannot be models. So we are born as we are because we are the product of heredity and environment. So what kind of material possessions should a teacher have? All the possessions which are pleasant enough, and the teacher should dress neatly. It is not important that the teacher should be very rich or very poor. A poor person with hard work can rise to become wealthy, but again there should not be greed enough. And the second part is social self. Social self consists how he is regarded by his fellows. Now these days true friendships or truthfulness has taken a backseat. Why? Because individuals, they have become so much materialistic. It is very important for individuals to search for good friends. Now, who are good friends? Who can be there in your highs and lows. Now, we need to identify our friends in such a way that they appreciate and motivate us. They should not try to pull our leg just to rise above us. They should not be like that. Or we should not be impressed by the material possessions, rather being there as a support in the ups and lows. That is really important. Then next is spiritual self. Now the spiritual self consists of psychological faculties and dispositions. Now each of us belong to a particular religion. We need to appreciate the religion in which we are born, and also we need to respect other religions similarly. So we should be such kind of individual that we recite our own spiritual sermons, or for example, I belong to a Sikh family. So what our tradition is that we do early morning prayers as Japji San. Similarly, if we have a child belonging to a Christian family, he or she can visit a church. If a person belongs to a Hindu family, he or she can visit a temple. And if a person belongs to Muslim family, he or she can visit a masjid. So, but there should be respect. Sometimes what happens that people who are very selfish, they try to create some kind of impatience and negative values in the society by trying to divide on the basis of religion. We should not encourage that. We should all be one. And basically this is what our religion preaches, that we should all appreciate that oneness. Ikumkar and Om and Allah and Jesus, they all try to teach us unity. So we need to appreciate that. There should be pure ego. Now, we should not divide ourselves on the basis of our thoughts or our sense of personal identity. Basically, we need to enrich our perceptions in such a manner that we respect each and every individual. Whatever positive qualities he or she has, we need to encourage that, and whatever negative qualities, if there are, we need to kindly try to, we cannot delete those qualities all of a sudden. We need to sublime those qualities, and how we can do that? Through care. So each one of us has the social responsibility to take care of our immediate surroundings. That is understanding of the self. Hope you've understood. Go through these and then we'll have a discussion. We'll be covering this through cooperative learning.